fell out with them. We ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying. Let me cook.
This you can bear. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. We've had our good time. That's not to say no. We've hurting each other. Girl, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right. I think the sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing I would not do. Oh, no. Before I let you go.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So Raleigh will get the first possession. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Over Peterson. And that one's good. Mamu Kalashvili.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Prince. Rebound by Columbus. Pass to Peterson. And he jams it with authority.
And that's where athleticism and style comes together. What a move there by Peterson. And the explosiveness that Caleb Wilson plays with is something defenses always need to be wary of. When he's in that dunker spot or the roller in the two-man game, you have to have him tagged or he will rise up and punish you.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
There's the triple, and it's Pope missing. Here's Raleigh now. Prince looking around. Four on the clock. And that one is hammered home.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Peterson misses.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Going inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And here is Raleigh now. Following the score by Columbus. James has a two-pointer. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And Columbus with possession. Trailing by 2. Here's Peterson. Buries the long-range jumper. Peterson's got 5 now.
In addition to everything else he does, Peterson is a terrific floor spacer.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Wilson. Here's the 3. And James pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Raleigh leads by 5. And we'll be back right after this. Here's Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Pope. Here's Peterson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Columbus trails by 4. Here's Pope. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Pope's got 11 points here in just the second half. O'Neal. It's deflected.
No, sir. So now in great position, making his presence felt.
Well, look, you can't just give him the lane like that. Come on.
Here's Pope to tie it up. O'Neal with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's blocked.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
That ties the game.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
To take the lead, and it's Pope missing.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Inside, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's in there.
The name of the game, put the ball in the basket. Nice job doing exactly that.
And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Columbus trails by 4. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And they take the lead.
Well, for the top prospects like Peterson, you expect them to have these kinds of nights. That comes with the territory.
Kicks it out to Prince. And again, no good by Raleigh. Now here's Wilson. Here's Pope. And again it's Columbus.
Another basket for him, and anytime he touches it, you just think it's going in.
Here's the screen. Will it go? And it's blocked. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Columbus.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Pass to Prince. Rebound by Columbus. Here's Pope. This one for 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. And here is Raleigh now. Raleigh making a switch here.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Pope. From 10 feet out, pass to Yesufu. And that one is stuffed right through.
A big-time finish by Yesufu. He is a force.
Here's Carter. And the shot is good.
Refusing to back down. They put the contact on him, and he just ignored it.
Here's Pope. And he dumps it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And Columbus with possession. They're on the 13th-4 run right now. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective. Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there. Won't.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you'd expect.
And so Columbus takes the win.
I need you all on the floor. Shut the door. No cap. Girl, move your waist.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And it's going to be Nashville off the tip. On the wing, Thompson. It's good from long range. Thompson's got the first points up on the board for Nashville.
And this is Thompson's calling card. He's an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Mitchell up top. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with the great block.
Wow, I just love how shot ready she was. No wasted motion.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot in that time, the whistle blowing. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Terrific take right there. Once she sees a lane open up, she looks to go all the way to the rim.
To the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Got a hand on it.
Remarkable defense there from Reese. Great to see that kind of effort.
Here's Brunson. And it's KD with the rebound. And here's Nashville. Hayes lays it up off the glass.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
Driving in. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Brunson. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Raleigh able to keep the ball here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Brunson. With the fadeaway. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Right side Durant. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Samuelson. And again, no good by Raleigh. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Nashville. Trying to get open is Thompson. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And both free throws good for Durant.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
$19 seconds left to play in the first. Harden, no good. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. From beyond the arc and then some.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
James Harden.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nashville leads by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Nashville.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
You're talking about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Harden. Pass to KD. 11 feet away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Raleigh moving the ball around. Reese. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. Baseline drive. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, for a young player, Those mid-range jumpers are challenging. Johnson was ready for it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Into the lane. Outside for Richmond. Here's Reese. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, I give her credit. Reese has been working hard to improve her jumper, and we see it pay off.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Nashville with it. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Raleigh foul call.
Raleigh making a switch here.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor.
On defense, Raleigh. They trail by 1. Richmond for 3, and the rebound goes to Nashville. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Giannis, no good. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Harden misses the layup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson from outside. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Raleigh.
But look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
And just so long and elusive on the drive. Durant, excellent at finding ways to navigate inside.
Oh, and the dunk by Young.
I love when she just goes for these jams, showing how athletic she can be.
Harden, no good. Raleigh leading by 4. Johnson for 3. And Raleigh another 3.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. "55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mitchell. Brunson with some nice D. Raleigh leading by 7. Here's Okongwu. And Raleigh another 3.
Well, this has been a growing part of Okongwu's game, adding that ability to stretch the floor.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Driving to the basket. Off the run. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
And so is Raleigh in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Brunson. And the dunk by Brunson.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Taken away by Hayes. Outside, KD. Can't get it to fall. Raleigh leading by 10. Jacks up a three. And it's Samuelson missing. And here's Nashville. Here's Mitchell. Hits the target from 18 feet. Mitchell's got 8.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Brunson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 10 now for Raleigh. Here's Mitchell. Good! Donovan Mitchell down low.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Brunson goes in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Nashville trails by 8. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Off target at the rim. Here's Reese. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Samuelson grabs the board. Raleigh leading by 8. Brunson, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. And here's Johnson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Sign of well-practiced mechanics. Johnson gets to his spot and immediately knocks it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Watson with it. Guarded now by Durant. Got a piece of it.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
1:10 left to play in the third. Back to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Well, the numbers will show that Duran is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And it's Young finishing it off.
Off the running start. Good stuff from her there.
Mitchell. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Nashville keeps possession. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Nashville keeps possession. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Nashville making a change here. 36 seconds left in the third. Out to Ingram. 5 to shoot. There's O'Neal with the 3.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Buries the long-range jumper.
She did a great job there, drawing in the defense, then kicking it out to the shooter.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Harden attacking. It's deflected. And they get it back. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Raleigh with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nashville trails by 14. O'Neal from long range. And Johnson is right there.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
Pass to Richmond. Offline with his three. Now Thompson. Down low. Here's Johnson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, how about the toughness Johnson showed there? It's clear he fears no one and loves capitalizing through contact.
Jalen Johnson. One shot.
And that one misses.
While Johnson is a talented scorer, what I like about him is that he doesn't need plays called for him in order to make an impact. He can score naturally in the flow of the offense.
And Nashville making a change here. Puts up a deep three. Good on the three-point shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the rejection by Giannis. Raleigh with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Look, she knows how important that shot is for effectiveness of this offense.
Mitchell is double. From deep, Giannis. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Raleigh.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Raleigh leading by 17. Right wing. Fades. And it's Raleigh with another.
Well, offensively, I just really like what Okongwu can do. He's got multiple ways he can hurt you.
KD with the bucket.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Pass to Samuelson.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And to Kumbo. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Raleigh now. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Samuelson. Good on the three-point shot.
She's doing whatever she wants on offense. Whatever the D is trying, it ain't working.
Johnson surveying the floor. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you have to be aware of Giannis. He's got the wingspan to disrupt your shots.
They get the rebound. Hayes, no good. Here's Raleigh now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And it's Samuelson missing. Pass to Thompson. And it's blocked by Brunson. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Samuelson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, if she gets that look from deep, she's going to take it. And normally, she's going to make it.
Nashville, no good that time either. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Nashville. Here's Thompson. The layup off target. And so it's Raleigh winning this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg.
I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I already so far to my blood is. I see that pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting, but I let my guard down for you. Said I put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. No crib taller come through, it's time to break it in. Like my pants size, cause I'm trying breaking it. New condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights I ain't had in a minute. It's been
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Outside, Martin. The three ball. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. The drive by James. Yep, it counts.
Well, they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Right wing. Here's Hamby. Raleigh with the rebound. Here's Prince. And the rejection by Smith.
He always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Raleigh moving the ball around. Prince wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Smith outside. Martin's in the post. And finished off by Martin.
Well, when you're giving up dunks like that, you know you're not doing enough defensively.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Raleigh shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Smith. Smith on the wing. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. That shot missing. Left side, Fox. To the middle. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Brown to the paint. Here's Martin. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Nice feed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
O'Neal on the wing. It's hauled in by Hodges. .122 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brown. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here is Raleigh now. O'Neal wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Brown, good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
These looks can be easy money if you've got the skills she has.
Pass to Mamu Karashvili. Rebound by Albuquerque. Brown with it. Now guarded by Fox. Martin for 3. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's O'Neal. As it goes out of bounds, Raleigh able to keep the ball here. 20 seconds left here in the first half of the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fox. Now here is Martin. Fires it up. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll return shortly.
The visiting team, 6.
Here's Jennings. Five on the clock. Here's Fox. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Martin from outside. Carter pulls it in. And here is Raleigh now. To the inside. Here's Lynch. And it's blocked by Brown.
And that's just outstanding recognition. She made sure to get ideal positioning to come up with that shot.
Now here is Martin. Inside. Here's Hamby. And the layup falls. Now Jennings. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Lynch. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Brown. Martin from outside. Raleigh with the rebound. Here is Lynch. Clock at 6. Raleigh needs to get off a shot. And it's Raleigh with another. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Hodges. Here's Hamby. They set the pick to the paint. Stokes got a hand on it.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Pass to Martin. Good work there as it goes.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The shot's good from Lawson. Lawson's got his first basket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing.
And it's Martin missing. A kick out to O'Neal. And it's off from three-point range. Here is Hodges. Pass to Hamby. Bucket is good.
Yeah, look, those inside buckets are crucial for her. They like her to get those points in the paint.
Stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Doesn't go for him. Here is Lynch. To the middle. Here's Zeller. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And the basket by Stokes.
This is why you get it to her down low, because she understands how to cash in.
Prince with it. O'Neal outside from about 19 feet. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Just 5 to shoot. Martin. He takes it in. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here is Smith. Martin's in the post. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here is Lynch. In the corner, O'Neal with it. It's good from long range.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the three. That was a high-level pass.
They set the screen. Back to Martin. And the layup falls.
Great effort offensively. That bucket was well-deserved.
Here's Zeller. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And here is Raleigh now, following the score by Albuquerque. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. And that's collected by Smith.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Stokes now atop the key. Inside. Here's Martin. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off. The shot by Hamby, no good. Here's Raleigh now. They trail by one. To the inside. Zeller. O'Neal from long range. Rebound by Smith. And so here's Albuquerque. The shot by Hamby, no good. Here is Lynch. Prince outside. It's Martin on the wing. From the baseline. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Inside, Hodges. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hodges has got his first 2 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
Carter. Rebound by Albuquerque. Here's Hamby. And it's good, 2 points. Raleigh trails by 6. Pass to Trent. Lots of room. Good. Nothing but net.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Hodges misses. Lets it go with the 3. And Gary Trent Jr. gets the 3.
That right there shows how confident Trent Jr. is. Feels like he can score whenever he wants.
Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Pass to Hamby. 6 to shoot. Good work defensively by Carter. From deep, Trent. And Raleigh another 3.
Much more than serviceable from deep. You got to be tighter on Trent.
Here is Hodges. to the middle. Pass to Hamby. It's Martin on the wing. Here is Hodges. James defending. And now Raleigh, fast break. To the paint. And that one's good. Mamu Karashvili.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
And so it's Raleigh winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I need a cash register. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order 2K1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. Having ganger on him. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cousin. This is not a fire drill. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans pass the deeper stripes. Tigers and some horses. Bar, buddy. Say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem. Drive business while we serving. Better week. He won't make it. Keep going on some was popping currents. Gucci online. Say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet. Look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't fine nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxwell. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me in this big blue. Watch me only good and cooking. Watch